They just dropped video of David in the courtroom, and his face don't show any type of remorse. And that's the last thing you want to do. And that's the last thing you want to show these people, is that you don't have any sympathy for Celeste or the family. David is captured looking stoned face. Check this out, y'all.
Mr. Burke, for the people.
Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman for the people, Your Honor.
Thank you. And counsel, on behalf of your client, do you waive formal reading of the complaint, advisement of rights, including armed forces and veterans' rights, enter a plea of not guilty, denying any and all special allegations, enhancements, and priors?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're requesting a preliminary hearing within the period?
Yes, Your Honor. From the media reports, apparently there have been 4 months of secret grand jury proceedings. We believe that Mr. Burke is entitled at the earliest opportunity to an open preliminary hearing and the proceedings not be done in secret. So we are asking for a preliminary hearing to be set at the earliest possible date on the 10th day. Your Honor, we believe the actual evidence will show David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, nor was he the cause of her death. And we would like to be able to have the evidence come into the light of day at the earliest opportunity in order to establish that. We're asking for April 23rd as a 3 of 10, Your Honor.
Anything from the people?
We'll be very happy to put on the evidence that we've collected in this case in the last several months.
Thank you. So the matter will be set. Plea of not guilty has been entered on behalf of Mr. Burke. The matter will be set in Department 105. The matter is ordered assigned to Judge Charlene Almeida in Department 105 for all purposes by the judge of the supervising judge of criminal.
Yes, Your Honor. If I may just put on the record, we have, as soon as the people arrive, delivered a informal discovery request consistent with Penal Code Section 1054. We have been given almost no discovery thus far. We've received a 3-page follow-up report, no autopsy report, and a copy of the complaint. And we would ask the people respectfully to produce discovery at the earliest opportunity. News given the District Attorney's Office held a press conference this morning where they discussed the cause of death, apparently under seal and not released by the coroner's office, as did the robbery homicide unit to the press. So we would again reiterate, we believe that Mr. Burke is entitled to discovery. We have served the people with notice. They have 15 days to produce discovery in this case. We would ask that they do that in conscientious earnestness and as quickly as possible.
I'd ask the court to make an order today. We'll take a copy of the minute order ordering the Department of Medical Examiner to release their coroner's report in this case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The court will order that the medical examiner release the report in this case forthwith.
Thank you.
The matter is set in Department 105, as the court indicated, April 23rd, 2026.
I really would like to know what would be his lawyer's argument, because they got footage of him cleaning shoes. They got so much evidence, and I'm happy she stood up and said, look, we will be glad to show you the evidence that we have. But as I was watching this clip, I'm thinking to myself, y'all bet not come up with nothing that's going to get him out of jail. I don't want to hear nothing about no bond. I don't want to hear nothing, because he told on himself in the music. You see him on stream. Celeste is on stream saying R-A-P-E, if you know what I mean, in rebuttal to what he said. I ain't going to play it, but come on, bro. I done seen the footage of her backstage, and she always had a hoodie on. Why did she need to hide herself? Why is this that she need to hide herself? And don't forget about the times where he paid people off to be quiet. So all I'm saying is just keep him in there. Because y'all remember earlier we were speaking about the guy from Shreveport, Louisiana, who unalived his children. David deal with that same spirit, y'all. He deal with that same spirit. See, this is why I always learned growing up, don't trust a man without a beard. People like David, when I believe he had contacts in his eyes. You 30 some, you probably 25 to 30 years old, contacts in your eyes, and you shaving all of this, and you trying to look like the women. You trying to look like the women, or you trying to look like a kid, bruh. These men cannot be trusted. Now, this is the first time we seen David look like his actual self. He's starting to look like a man, being as though that he don't have access to the clippers and the trimmers. And he got them contacts up out of his eyes. This is the first glimpse of him looking like an actual man. But he's still not a man in his spirit because of what he did. And we all knew what was up. It's like, why did law enforcement take so long? But I get why. They had to gather up all the evidence, so there would be no way for him to squirm his way out of this one right here. But get back to what I was saying. You do not want to show these people that you don't have any sympathy. Now, I know the word narcissist get thrown out like that. Like, yeah, you're a narcissist. People don't even know what that means. Look at David and his aura. This is what you call a narcissist. Someone who's incapable of having remorse for somebody. If you zoom into his face and look, I'm going to zoom in for y'all. If you look at his facial expressions, it goes to show that he's a narcissist. He has no feelings. And this is why it was so easy for him to do what he did. He was battling. And this is what we heard in the music. This is why some people could make music that attracts certain type of people, because they're speaking something that they're dealing with in their spirit. Listen to the music. Don't listen to it just to like it. Listen to it just to understand what type of person this is. These are the type of people that he attract himself. But y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know how y'all think this David situation gonna turn out. And send some prayers up for the Celeste family. They just dropped a new picture of her, and they said that they were unable to come out and speak on her behalf because they were so traumatized on the situation. But y'all make sure y'all hype up this video, subscribe, and get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. Going, y'all.